Welcome everybody to qualifying for the 2026 Formula One Canadian Grand Prix. We have got another qualifying session, the second of the weekend. What the hell? What's happening to my session timer text? Oh, there it is. Well, there we go. Yeah, second qualifying of the weekend. I'm excited, although I'm expecting Mercedes domination. But at least we know now that it doesn't matter what happens in qualifying because we've been getting good races this year. We've been getting good races. Anyways, welcome into the stream. If you're new here, this is how it works. You got my face here, you got the live timings here, you got the session timer down the bottom left, and you got Twitch chat that you can type in. So if you're watching right now on YouTube, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. We're live every single Grand Prix weekend for every single session. So if you have been enjoying the stream, be sure to follow down below. Stick around after qualifying today. We're going to be scrolling YouTube, Discord for a little bit and looking at all the news. But we've also got F1 Academy Race 2 to watch. And then tomorrow, we've got F1 Academy Race 3, Indy 500, and the F1 race. Yeah, as per usual, I cannot show the broadcast live as it is copyrighted. So find a place where you can sync on up with me and the rest of the chat and having a good time watching it together. Anyways, session's about to begin. Get your channel points in. I am going to end the predictions shortly, so go, 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 go. Bajer, 3 Mark, Diffsir, Stick, Lovra, Keck. There you guys are all the follows. Oh, yeah, I'm expecting a Mercedes dominance. So if it's not, then that will be a shock. That will be a shock. I can't lie. MILF, man, I love F1. Man, I love Fernando. Fair enough. I have a shirt that says MILF, man, I love F1 on it. And it's got a bunch of like washed up F1 memes. You're missing Max wins. When was Max's last win? WW last year, right? Yeah. That's not too far away. Oh, alright. Finally some calm. Finally some calm. How much chance do you give the Mercs crashing? It's going to happen at some point. You know, we said about McLaren, and it happened. It's going to happen. It's going to happen to Merc at some point. Alright, timer is up. Let me get this up for you guys. I've been... Oh, and... Look at something that happened to Franco. Whoa! Aston just getting released into Colapinto then. And he's locked his tires already. Well, those tires are cooked. Those tires are cooked. Sick. Alright, time is up. Sync on up first, though. Let me know in chat. Who do you think is going out in SQ1? So, obviously, Bottas and Perez. I'm going to say Stroll. I'm going to say Behrman and Ocon. And I'm going to say... Oh, it's pretty hard to tell at the moment. I think Alonso makes it out. I'm going to go Colapinto. I'm going to say Colapinto. I think both Williams make it through. I think both V-Cars make it through. I think both Audis make it through. Yeah. You said SQ1? Oh, Q1. Q1. But yeah, let me know in chat who do you think is going out in Q1. AI Fly as Cortex. Thank you guys for the follows. Do you think no investigation for turn 1 was incident was justified? I think they should have investigated it, but I don't think Russell deserved a pen. But they should still investigate it. I think it's dumb that just because you're teammates, you don't get something investigated because, like, I think it sets a bad precedent where it's like the teams will then have to investigate it themselves. And, like, you know, the reason they give out pens is for danger and stuff like that. And I don't know. I think they should just investigate any incident regardless of the teammates. Oh, good work. Good work, Ferrari. Yep, just ran over your tire warm-up. Nice. Double warm-up lap. Double warm-up lap for the Haas. Okay. Interesting. I guess it makes sense because they're just going out on track. Track's still dirty. Bump, bump, bump. Oh! What's up, Dad? How's it going? What time is it, though? Haas in your language means duck? What's your language? Bro, my audio is, like, so quiet now. Are my ears blocked again?
They emerge onto the racetrack.
Yeah, there was a split amongst the Mercs as well. Antonelli favoured getting out there and getting on with it. Russell favoured building it up with an out lap and then a prep lap to make sure that the tyres were fired up for that first.
What?
No, it's a small break and there's a big deceleration zone for turn 2
Can you guys see the stream
as
right
well.
now?
And it's very easy to either lock up or have a big snap of oversteer as you turn in if the rear tyres aren't exactly where you want. And look there, Antonelli in the background.
The audio is going to my VOD
route this time of going out.
Wait.
Of darkness.
As well. And it's very easy to.
Bro, what's happening? On YouTube, the audio is going to my VOD track.
Better in terms
oh
of
well,
air
fuck that.
miles.
YouTube VOD's cooked. That YouTube VOD's cooked. Why is it doing this? Chrome, VOD track, Link 3 out. Oh my god, something just breaks every single day. Test? I guess can't hear it now. What? I literally touched nothing and it just fixed. Bro, the audio is just going to my YouTube VOD for no reason. To my YouTube stream for no reason. Well, that VOD's cooked. GG. Anyways, cool. Okay, lock back in. Sorry, the audio was going to YouTube for some reason. And the Twitch VOD. I don't know why. What are your thoughts on Arvid's performance in the weekend so far? I mean, he did well in sprint qualifying and sprint. Yo, Paris up to P6. Well, Liam 8/10 off Lindblad. He's got some work to do. And Lindblad was on used tires as well. What? Liam obviously hasn't had much running here. Max 4/10 off. Whoa, why is Colapinto so... Okay, the track is... The track is fucked right now. It's just going to keep getting better and better. Because all these times were all over the place. Yeah, Perez has been really good this weekend. To be honest, he's been good all this year. He's just not being able to show in that car. But he keeps beating Bottas consistently. I don't get how Colapinto is so high right now. Okay, Colapinto's on fresh tires, to be fair. But still. Yeah, this Lando Norris guy was literally in Only Pixels chat 40 minutes ago. I can't believe it only went from 20k viewers to 45k from that. That is crazy. It's tied with the top though between Norris and Antonelli. And whoa! 15 milliseconds between the top three. Wow. Okay, Leclerc's in the drop zone. What is happening, buddy? Also complaining. Also, why is Gasly so far off Colapinto? Okay, let's see if he locks in. Yeah, track's getting better and better and better. Look at these lap times. Correct stream. Thank you for followed it. What's Gasly doing? He did the same thing yesterday. He's not going to get a banker lap in, and then there's going to be some red flag, and then what's the point? Did Leclerc pit as well? Come on, guys. Set a banker at least. Perez again. Good lap. P13. Perez could make it out at Q1 here. This is crazy that Cadillac and Aston this weekend, on the same weekend, have caught the midfield. This is so good. We're not going to have a bumhole team for the rest of the year. Now there's actually a fight to make it out of Q1. Because I feel like Q1's been really boring the first 5 Grand Prix this year. 4? 4 Grand Prix this year. Yeah, max P1 right now by 2/10, but where's Russell going to go? Yeah. Don't worry, guys. Alright, guys, it was tight. It was tight for a little bit. Hedge up. Whoa! Hedge up 4/10 ahead of Max. 4/10 ahead of Max. It really goes to show how much better this track gets the more and more and more and more and more you lap. Excuse me. Yeah. Whoa, both Audis going off. What's happened to Charles? Charles locked up. Oh, so he's invalidated both his lap. Oh, why did he do that? Why did he commit? I don't like that. Why did he commit to the curb instead of just backing out of the corner? Because now he might have damaged the floor of his car from that. Lindblad fastest on track right now. Come on, my guy. For people that don't know, VCAR brought upgrades this weekend and they look clear of the midfield now. Obviously still behind the big boys, but they're like 4/10 ahead of the midfield. At least in qualifying, spring qualifying and sprint, that was the case. I want to see where Liam goes though. Liam's not really had a proper run that. Well, he obviously had all those laps in the sprints, to be fair. Leclerc finally going to get a banker lap in, and that's better. Gasly needs a banker lap, though. Perez actually might be Ocon and the Audis. Bro, Audi fell off. Woo! Big lap from Lindblad. Yeah, fresh tires for Lindblad, though. But he outqualified Liam on use, so. Loki don't like this track. How come? Perez noted. Oh no. Watch him qualify well and then get banned. Yeah, Lindblad's cooking. Do keep in mind that was fresh tires, but still. Hamilton up to P5, but they go behind Lindblad. Oh, but Hamilton's not used. Crofty yapping, bro. What's he saying? The people, I think the reason commentary is not gassed right now, guys, is because he's on fresh tires. It's still a great lap and he's clear of the midfield, but he's not actually in the mix with these guys. Keep in mind. Leclerc staying out on used as well. Yeah, Gasly hasn't set a lap yet. That's why he's so far down. Piece of car has come off of Behrman. Oh, no. Well, that's Behrman's quality done then, if so. Did he just get blocked? He just got blocked. Did Leclerc just back out? I think Leclerc just backed out. Excuse me. I don't feel like Lewis blocked him there. Norris is unused. Alright, here we go. Gasly. Finally set a lap here, buddy. Come on. I think I need a new aircon, guys. This one's gone kaput. I swear it's not cool in my room anymore. What do I buy, guys? How do I get an aircon that's powerful and somewhat quiet? Because I'm sick of the noise and I'm sick of my room not being cold. And before someone types, claim the vents, I have. A fan. No. Fan does fuck all. I like and don't like how we're getting lap because of the track temp, the track Evo. I don't like it because I like it because we're getting heaps of laps, but I also don't like it because it's like the only lap that matters is the final lap. Yeah, the Leclerc's really struggling with this regular cars, I must say. Oh yeah, look at that big piece hanging off of Behrman's car. Well, the fat Behrman put that car there despite all that. Yeah, look. Oh my god. That was bad from Behrman. Alonso not through to Q2 with that time. Is Lawson cooking? Come on, Liam, lock him, buddy. No. Damn, Aston went from Q2 to not Q2. Hulk, no. Okay, Audi's fallen off. They were on the verge of SQ3 and now they're not even anywhere. Where's Perez gonna go? No, Perez couldn't. I thought he might have been able to make it out. Bortoleto just. Wow, there's actually a fight to get out of Q1 now. Where's Liam? Why doesn't he set a lap? Well, it just wasn't an improved lap, I guess. And then Hamilton goes ahead of Leclerc again. Come on, Liam. Let's get closer to them, lad. I mean, Liam's safe. Colapinto. D-slap, D-slap. Liam's struggling. Did Lindblad get the updates or not, Liam? This isn't making sense, guys. This isn't making sense. How's he 4/10 off Lindblad consistently? It's fine. He'll cook in Q2, man. He'll cook in Q2. Just you wait. Ocon makes it out for now. Is he going to be able to hang on, though? Behrman out-qualifies Ocon by 4/10 with a broken car. Jesus. Alonso, only P18. Bottas in the pit, so he's out. What can the Audis do? Leclerc's car being checked. That's probably from him going over that curb before. Whew. Ocon makes it through. Ocon might be out here, depending on Albon and Bortoleto. Gasly might be at threat as well. Perez not got another lap time? Yeah, guys, Max only did 1 lap. Nice from Bortoleto. So Ocon's out, but is Albon out? No way Albon hasn't got another lap in. Wow. Okay. Bottas out. Out-qualified by his teammate by 8/10 again. Bottas sucks. Bottas actually sucks. Stroll. Out-qualified by his teammate by 1 second. Why? What's happening to Bottas? Oh, he's locked up. Cooked it. No final lap for Bottas. That's probably why the time is so bad. Oh. And that's why Stroll had a bad lap time. He made a mistake as well. So that's why they were both 1 second off their teammate. And then Perez, again, good quality, probably the best he could have done. Maybe he could have out-qualified Alonso, but I don't know. Alonso, that's probably the best he could have done. Would have been nice to see an Aston or a Cadillac in Q2, but no. Albon, out-qualified by his teammate by 6/10. What happened? What's the excuse this time, Albon? Oh, traffic. No, just lock in, bro. Ocon, out-qualified by his teammate by 4/10, and Behrman had a damaged car. But keep in mind, though, yesterday, Ocon out-qualified Behrman, and Ocon had the upgrades. Behrman had the upgrades. Today, Ocon had the upgrades. So the upgrade's bad because the driver with the upgrades is doing worse. Ran over another groundhog. Don't go to Good Joke Stream. He's bricked right now. Why is he bricked? Checo did nothing worthy of brickness. Jack, thank you so much for the 7-month resub of Prime, dude. Really do appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you for supporting. Alright, well, that's Q1 done. Well done, guys. It's so hot in my room, I'm going to sit down again. Oh, we got blocked. Oh. That's bad from Checo. That could have cost Alonso Q2. I mean, he made Q2 yesterday. Yeah, I think that's a pen. Well, he didn't make Q2 anyway, but still. Not great from Perez, though. Oh. Every other groundhogs are like, okay, who do we sacrifice to the gods this year? Well, this year was the year that they actually caused a damage. Well, actually, no, Lewis had damage, didn't he? Yeah. This one absolutely cooked Albon's car, though. You live in London? I moved to London 2 years ago. Yeah, Jack, thank you so much for the sub, dude. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm so out of it with the watch along today. That those 2 hours of just. But also this, it's hot, it's loud. I need to get a new aircon, man. I'm locking in. I'm locking in with the new aircon after the stream. I don't know if 200 pounds is a good thing right now, but that's how much these aircons cost. Aircon. These all look so chopped. They all look like the one I already have. Can I get an aircon without a pipe out the window? Is that possible? Is it possible to get a portable aircon unit without a pipe? Nah. Alright, Q2. But like, what's the pipe for? It's blowing hot air out? Why can't you have an aircon unit that sucks the hot air in from your room and then blows out cold air? Why does it need to blow the hot air out? Try dehumidifier. I think mine does dehumidifier, but then I have to empty the water. I can't be fucked doing that. No, actually, I don't know. They should add a Norwegian GP. Maybe if Hauger made F1. Alright, Q2 beginning. We're off. 14. Oh. 14. 40. 1440. There you go. Time is up. Alright. What do we think SQ... sorry. Oh, I keep saying SQ. What do we think Q2 is going to be like? Huh. I'm going to go... the Audi boys. I'm going to go... Gasly and Colapinto.
You need a refrigerant fluid to cool down the air from your room. The refrigerant absorbs the heat from air from your room and cools it down. The pipes are for transporting the refrigerant fluid.
One sec. I'll read that in a sec. I'm just thinking about who's going to go out. Probably at this rate, Liam. I think it'll be Sainz and Lindblad through again. That's my bottom six. You need a refrigerant fluid to cool down the air from your room. The refrigerant absorbs it. I'm confused. Explain it in Fortnite terms, please. It doesn't blow the hot air in your room out. Is the compressor heat being blown out? Ah. Was Arbor on used tires? No, he's on fresh. So that's why his time was so good. But I think Liam also set his time at the end on fresh there. He was just off. Ba, ba, ba. Wait, Chris, are you watching the stream? It's going to be close, but I think Sainz, Lawson, both Audis, Behrman, and Colapinto. Yeah, I think Liam, if he locks in and is on the similar level to Lindblad, easy Q3, but he hasn't shown that to me yet. He has not showed that to me yet. Why don't get a split AC? What's that? Like one built into the apartment. I don't know in this place. I used to have a built-in aircon. Shout out my parents. Got a built-in aircon for my room in my when I lived with my parents. Silent and cooled the room so well. Now I'm stuck with this loud piece of shit that barely cools. Is it still there? Yeah. It blends in anyway. It blends in anyway. Normal link, man. Normal link. Ah. Alright, sorry. Back to quali. I don't know about you guys. I just do not care about watching the banker laps. Because every banker lap is just got to get improved. I shouldn't be complaining because we're getting lap. But it just means that there's no point in watching until the final laps, you know what I mean? Whereas normally it's like, oh, banker lap is big. Because like the banker lap can still be like a good lap, you know? Oh, yeah, time is broken again. Thank you. Good to see where Max goes, though. Why do I feel like one of the big boys is going to crash in quali? I feel like one of the top 8. I feel like one of the top 8 are going to crash. I just feel it. The car just looks touchy, man. Stop feeling it. But I feel it though. You know what I mean? If I feel it, I can't deny the feeling. Okay. P5. But whoa! Had your 310s ahead of Max. What's happening to Max this session? Oh my god, and Lindblad. Whoa! Lindblad only a 10th off of Max. Only 2/10 off of the big guys. Well, off of Piastri. That V-carb is cracked up, and I told you, that V-carb is 4/10 clear of the midfield now. That is crazy. Liam, can you lock in, bro? Please, Liam. That's a great lap from Hadjar. So right, what happened to your color, man? Every single... oh, wait. It's just bugged. Don't worry. My chat said bugged at the moment. You're blue. Andocat's blue. I keep thinking Andocat's typing in chat. You would never type in chat. Okay, everyone's coming in the pits for their second runs now. Oh, Liam's only on his out lap now. He's way out of sync. Liam must have made a mistake because he's come back in the pits and he's gone out again straight away. That's a bad banker for Leclerc. And he's on fresh tires. Leclerc sucks this weekend. so weird. Max struggling. Leclerc struggling. Liam's struggling. Drivers like this just shouldn't be struggling, you know what I mean? Guys, you didn't laugh at my joke. Come on. This is round 5. So this is what leaves you up. Fuck. Smart from Liam to back out there and not do what Charles did, fucking over the curb, but still not great. Locking up. So he's come back in the pits. Now he's going for an out lap, just doing a banker. And then I think he's going to push this lap and he's going to have to go on another set of tires. Or he's just going to do his lap now. Ah, Liam's so out of sync. Liam's so out of sync. This is fucked. Bestu, you're always at me, bro. Make sure to check your Discord DMs. Okay. He thought, you know what? I linked the aircon 3 times in chat. I might link it to him on Discord and at him. Now, the problem is, I read every message in chat. So then I just have to read that message 4 times. And then get added. And then get messaged on Discord. And then get added again. Yeah, send it to me on LinkedIn, man. You might get through to me, though. Bestu doesn't clock that, like, I read, like, 80% of messages in chat. And he doesn't clock that, like, just because I didn't read it out loud doesn't mean I didn't see it. It just wasn't worthy enough of reading out loud. Not worthy, that's not the right word, but you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If I read every message in chat, this bloke don't know how to read. Sorry, Ponden, not Liam under pressure. Whoa, it's not clocking to you, is it? Leclerc said he had problem with the brakes in an interview. All my chats basically. Just watch his eyes and you'll see what he reads. Alright, no more bits and subs. Can't you just not be warm? Man's patience is less and less. Lamau, I'm dead. Lamau? Like, is that what you want me to do, bro? No, I'm gonna pick select messages. Met only once and now bro's in the big league. You know what? Liam, man, come on. Okay, guys, don't worry, guys. That was you. No, that was fresh set. Fuck. Russell mistake as well. Bro, everyone's not struggling, but everyone's like having problems there. Like lockups everywhere, really pushing. Like everyone's making mistakes. Especially when your last lap is the one that matters. It's so crucial to get the last lap right. Gasly, only P15. Wow. Colapinto's absolutely stir-frying Gasly this weekend. What's happening to Gasly this weekend? Really hope it rains on race day. I think it's 60% chance. Madagascar Nader. One of the stream did. Oh, Behrman's cooked it as well. See, everyone's making mistakes. Must be really hard out there. Yeah, I really want to see these cars in the wet, but at the same time, wet means delay of race and maybe lack of overtaking. I'm enjoying racing at the moment without rain, so. This guy, bro. This guy. Why are you bidding right at the end of quali?
I am low-key disappointed in Ponden now. Bro casually calling out a long-time viewer like that. No more bits and subs from now on. Your ego is too much after being named Mr. D, Mr. Donkey from Mona Pixel. Vaz.
This guy, man.
Successful rage bait.
Best dude. Then the 100 bits, dude. See, you said no bits and then you bid it again, so, you know. But thank you, dude. I really do appreciate it. All right, end of Q2, Hal. Hamilton goes up to the top. What's Russell's first lap? Gonna look like only P3. Okay, Antonelli should got much higher then. That or Hamilton's just locked in. Hamilton said in his interview he could fight for pole, which was surprising. Whoa, cameraman just died. Please, Liam. Please, Liam. Please, Liam. I mean, it's an improvement, but still 3/10 off his teammate. He can go for another lap. We can go for another lap. No. Whoa. 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 Hadger ahead of Hamilton and Russell? Hulkenberg outqualifies Liam, but doesn't make it through to Q3. Norris P3. Whoa. Where's the start from Hadger, bro? Why is Hadger just popped off all of a sudden? They built the car around the French guy for the French Quebec home Grand Prix. Bortoletto out-qualified by his teammate by 1/10, but still pretty tight between all them. Liam can still cook in the race tomorrow, guys. Don't worry. Leclerc. 5/10 off his teammate. What's he doing? Gasly? This is really weird. This is really weird. Gasly, 4/10 off his teammate. Liam, 4/10 off his teammate. Leclerc, 5/10 off his teammate. Max, 5/10 off his teammate. Why? And it's all the people, it's almost all opposite. I don't get what's happening here. Did these guys just not suit this track? What is happening? All the good drivers can't drive today. I don't get that. Anyways, Behrman out. I'm surprised he even made Q2, but yeah, that's the best he could have done. Sainz, honestly, I thought he would have done better than that, given how he did in sprint quali. But anyways, Gasly, that's probably the best he could have done. Actually, no, that's Gasly out-qualified by his teammate by 4/10. Yeah, very disappointing from Gasly there. Bortoletto out-qualified by his teammate, but that's probably where the Audi sits. How is the Audi always like right on the verge of Q3? Like they're so they always put the car where I think the car should be. Lawson, disappointing. 4/10 off his teammate. That car looks really good with the upgrades. It's almost like Liam doesn't have the upgrades. Or maybe he's still dealing with an engine problem. Hulk, P11. Best you could have done, to be honest. Colapinto, well done at making Q3. Did not expect that. But he's in great form at the moment. And Lindblad as well. Great form with these new upgrades. Great to see. But yeah, Hadger at the top. On everyone... Oh, he's caught it. He's in the ball, guys. Leclerc's cook, guys. Leclerc's cook. Walter, slave of the follow, dude. If it rains, there could be a Liam masterclass. Let's hope. Let the Mercedes cook. Saint Laurent. How's it going, Lucas Warren? Yeah, I don't get what's happening. Qualifying's gone back to, like, I'm confused. Like, why is this happening? You know what I mean? Like, in Miami, everything seemed normal. Now I'm back to, I'm confused. Guys, stick around after qualifying today. We've got F1 Academy to watch. Bro, I got message from so many people being like, I just saw you on Oni stream. I'm watching Oni and you pop up. What the fuck's happening? Vas? Gasly have light damages after hitting an animal in Q2. Really? Is that confirmed? Yellow Red Bull livery when? V-Cub already did it, man. Welcome to Oni. Oni was struggling to get his wheel work and we went in tech support. I gotta upload that to my second channel. It was fucking hilarious, bro. Serious question though. Where you buy the Formula 1 apparel? Best two men. Red Bull shop. And the F1 store. Sorry, that might have been a fair question. But wait, actually DM me that question and then I'll reply. I want some cheap. Go to Primark and get the Alpine hoodie. I'm getting rage baited now. Alright, Q3 time. Gonna restart my timings. Alpine. Hey, the merch looks good, man. Saw a lady in the gym wearing it. I said, nice merch. She was like, thanks. I wanted to get this before Gucci took over. Alright, Q3 time. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, I was not excited for this quality. I was like, yep, Merc 1-2, no one cares. Let's see what the race is like. But I don't know where this has come from Hadja, and the Mercedes has kind of fallen off. Alright. Predictions. I actually don't know. I don't know. I genuinely have no clue right now. I'm going to go Russell, Antonelli, Norris. I'm going to go Hadja. Actually, I'll go Hamilton, Hadja. Then I'm going to go Piastri, Verstappen, Lindblad, Leclerc, Colapinto. That's my top 10. Can Hulkenberg get anything but P11? But that's good, though. He's consistently where he should be. Probably higher. You already told this story, broski. Hey, I'm telling it again. Can a band not tell a story twice? Maybe there's some new people in the stream who didn't know the story, you know? Them blood top 5 would be insane, but one shot on your dream. I didn't put him top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I put him 8th. Wait, no. Where did I put him? I put him 8th. You're 400,000 away from VIP. Let's go, bro. Oh yeah, timer. I just fell asleep. Timer is up, sync on up. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for qualifying so far. If you've enjoyed, be sure to follow down below. We're going to be staying live after this for F1 Academy, so stick around. And tomorrow, massive stream tomorrow. We've got F1 Academy into Indy 500. We're not going to be doing a build-up for F1 tomorrow. We will be watching the Drivers' Parade for 20 minutes, but we won't be doing a build-up. Indy 500, then we've got F1, then we've got... That's it. Timer's behind. What do you mean? Oh, I did minutes instead of... Alright, time's up now. Not SDV, David the Volop. Wait, they removed the FIA logo now. Oh, it's under the F1 logo now. Wasn't that where it was always there? Wasn't it always there? Or have they... Is that just been put there now? Well, that's better. That is way better than it being at the bottom. Why? I don't get this. Why are they experimenting during a Grand Prix? Like, surely they can do it, ask a couple for F1 fans, or ask around the offices or something, be like, where do you think this should go? Does this look good? Ask the FIA, ask F1 CEOs, and then, like, move on. You know what I mean? Like, why are they doing it mid-Grand Prix? I don't get it. All right, first lap. Max going straight into it. No banker? I mean, no double warm-up? I guess you don't need to. Everyone on freshies other than Lindblad, who's going to be unused. Imagine Hadji gets pole. That would be crazy. Nope. I mean, Rebel's gone out first. They're not going to have much track evo. The rotor wing is kind of funny. I mean, it's so big. Oh. Oh, we're watching Hadja. Sorry. I was like, what the hell was that? I heard the commentators screaming, but they were talking about Hadja, not Max. Hadja's really pushing. Who's got the purples? Hamilton's got the purples. Max, 13-4. No, 5/10 off. Mistake maybe for Hedger? What's happening? Piastri 5/10 up. Is Red Bull 5/10 off, or have McLaren caught Mercedes? Wow, and then Norris goes 2/10 ahead of Piastri. Pole time is 1:10. Last year. No. Hamilton, amazing first sector, but what? Fix now. Wow. Lindblad. Almost out qualifying Max and just ahead of Hadja on used tires again. That's the second time he said a go-to lap on used tires. Maybe the tires just need a little scrub. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Antonelli 3/10 off. And Russell didn't set a lap time. Oh, he backed out. No way, he's made another mistake. Yeah, big mistake. Well, not big mistake, sorry. Big, correction. Okay, this is interesting. Merc, got a bottle pole here? Could be Norris's. Could be Norris's. No, can't get... No, we can't have Lando pole. I can't have best do permanent VIP, man. I'm upping the price right now. What should I raise it to, guys? I reckon $1 mil. Wait, Max complained about straight line speed? I thought the Rebel was super quick. Oh, okay. Russell coming out now, so he's going to have to do his lap, come in really quick, and come out really quick. Not much time to warm up. This is interesting from Russell. Would rather get a banker lap in than just go at the end. Not sure if I like this. Now, low-key, is 500k too easy to get? Do I actually need to up it, though? I've been watching for 4 years. I'm at 100k. I get idiot lock in, bro. That's probably because you're not sub. You need that sub multiplier, man. Sub up. Alright, we're gonna watch Russell's lap, or we're just gonna stare at the garages right now. There we go. Yeah, Pecky order changes so much on the sprint weekend. Oh, he's going for a double. Double warm-up. Wait, so this is going to be Russell's lap. Russell doesn't want track evo. He just wants to get a lap in before a red flag. Don't like this from Russell. We'll see what he does, but I think you should just trust yourself on your final lap. I guess he wanted a double warm-up. Double warm-up's interesting, though. I guess he lost confidence. I just went on Oni's Insta to see if he posted a reel or something. I now see why Lando came in the stream. His Insta story is literally first time driving, gonna be like Lando. So Lando would have seen his story. That is why. That is why. Bro just wasn't on Twitch. He was on Insta. All right, Russell, here we go. Is everyone else going for a double warm-up then, I guess, with the timing here? He needs to get this lap in, though. He's already down on Norris. That's fair. 2 to 3 years of tuning in to get... That feels good. Yeah, Russell's down. He's not really getting much track evo because like no one's been out on track. I don't get this from Russell. I don't understand this. We've seen all this weekend how track evo is so important, and he's chosen to go out on a dead track. He's gonna get a little bit of slipstream. This is dead from Russell. This is dead. Or maybe Russell, or maybe the Mercedes is just not on the same level as McLaren and Ferrari somehow. Does it happen? Didn't improve. What? What is happening? This is crazy. I literally came into this call expecting Mercedes pole. I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know what's happening. I swear the FIA are just like frying the engines on purpose. This makes no sense. Rain, shut up. Rain, shut up. Well, let's see what Antonelli does. Watch Antonelli just go purple by 4/10. Purple by a little bit. Purple by a little bit. He's finding it now. But still, Russell is going to be way off. I mean, it's better for the Leclerc. Oh. Hamilton's down. Nah, Leclerc's down. I mean, he's improving, but the tires are just so inconsistent, man. Lindblad up to P7 ahead of Max and Hedger. Wow. What a lap from Lindblad. Antonelli up to pole by only 80 milliseconds. Norris is here, though. Norris is here. Wow. Way to Mercedes pace go. Leclerc only P4 behind his teammate. Oh, Hamilton's backed out. Hamilton's backed out. Well, still, P3's not bad. Hedges green. Can Norris do it? No. Matched his time. Way tighter, though. Way tighter. Piastri? P3, not bad, not bad. Not ahead of his teammate, but not bad for Piastri standards at the moment. Wait, Russell's going again! And Max! Hedger P5! Wow, what a lap from Hedger. No way Max does it. No way Max does it. No way Max does it. Russell? What? What? Max? Oh my god. Well, ahead of Hedger. Wow. That was weird. I came into this quali thinking Mercedes 1-2. Then I thought, no Mercedes 1-2. And then Russell, man. I was roasting him, man. I was roasting him for his double warm-up fucky lap. But he somehow got another lap in. He came out of nowhere. Wow. But, most importantly, look how tight it is. 4 tenths between the top 8. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. So Hamilton. Maybe the sim would have helped him there, man. But no, seriously. Lewis was looking good this whole weekend. Oh, I put him in my team. Oh, wait, no. Hamilton's P5. Sorry. I got Hamilton and Leclerc mixed up in the standings. Oh, he's happy today. Sorry, my timing's been broken again. Wow. Okay, so Russell on pole again. Good to see him happy. That's how you celebrate. Antonelli P2. So another Mercedes 1-2, but not as convincing. Only a tenth ahead this time. And will they battle again like the sprint? Love that, love that. Norris, P3. Piastri, P4. Again, good to see the McLaren boys so tight. And then Hamilton, even though he didn't get his last lap in, P5. I think Hamilton could have maybe fought, again, for the front row or the second row if it wasn't for that mistake. Then Verstappen edging Hedger there. But again, Hedger's right there, man. Hedger's right there. I love to see this. And then Leclerc. Leclerc is probably the letdown of this Q3 session. Lindblad, insane, man. Again, that V-carb, or at least Lindblad's V-carb, or Lindblad, is clear of the midfield at the moment. Lindblad is clear of the midfield. And then Colapinto, well done on making Q3. That's the best he could have done, right? He just had to hope someone would have bottled it to qualify higher than that. But yeah, what a qualifying session, guys. Thank you all for tuning on in. The stream's not over. We have got F1 Academy to watch, so stick around. Race number 2. But we'll have a listen to the interviews before we move on over to that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to follow down below. We'll be live tomorrow for F1 Academy, Indy 500, and then the F1 race. So be sure to tune on in. Ooh, we have Russell versus Kimi for P1 tomorrow. That's going to be juicy. Let's pay out the prediction. We'll pay out the predictions instead, just to make sure there's no track limits or anything like that. Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of tension between Russell and Antonelli. What did Russell say on the radio there about Antonelli? Was he just saying Antonelli got P2 or? Yeah, I really like how there's only 4/10 between the top 8. That's really good to see. I know 4/10 is a lot, but given how much Track Evo played into that and how much everyone was struggling, 4/10 is really good. The press conference was awkward. Okay, I need to have a look through Discord, all this stuff. You said something about Kimmy, but I don't know if it was like, yeah. I like that Mercedes isn't like dominating. You know what I mean? They can be caught. I would obviously prefer it to be closer, but yeah, Merc aren't bulletproof. Yeah, but also we've got a fight, which is so good. Let's put out the predictions for Russell. Yeah, maybe Red Bull, Ferrari put on a more high downforce setup for the rain tomorrow. Maybe that's what Mercedes did as well. That's why they weren't as quick. Who knows? Had you had head loss? No way. At what though? Russell said they changed the setup for tomorrow. Right. Alright, so they got high downforce for the wet, I assume. Oh, he always does that though. I think he does that to like jolt the car forward. Maybe he was angry. Yeah, true. 3 poles in a row for George in Canada. As he gets his little trophy, we're going to have any other replays? Demon Jonesy, name of the follow. Who's this? Giacomo Gianniotti, actor, producer, director. Don't know who that is. Soz. What does he do? Surely he'd run out of celebrities soon. All right, guys, that wraps up qualifying. Thank you all for tuning on in. If you enjoyed, be sure to follow it down below. Now, the stream's not over. We're going to be staying live to watch F1 Academy. In the meantime, we're going to have a scroll through Discord at all the news and stuff from the day. If you're watching on YouTube, come join us on Twitch. We're live every single Grand Prix weekend for every single session. But, man, that was a good sesh. That was a good sesh. Nope. Okay. All right. Let's get into stuff while we wait for F1 Academy. What was it doing? Oh, yeah. Hit the rumble. Race 2 live in...
We are officially
No, wait, it's an hour. An hour?
underway for the first qualifying session of the season in F1 Academy
well, we've got plenty of time
in
to kill then.
2026.
Better move up. Yeah, it's been so long. Holy crap. An hour. Are you kidding me, bro? All right, well, we've got plenty to scroll through Discord, and then if we run out of stuff, we got some stuff to watch. Right, one more time for the culture, bag a clip. So you're telling me...
All right! Did you hear what I just heard? And I remember.
Absolute head loss, bro. Absolute fucking head loss. Alright, let's have a scroll through Discord. Discord. Holy head loss. Absolutely gone ski. What the hell is happening? Yeah, we haven't scrolled through Discord today, so there's going to be a lot to look at. Let's go back to yesterday. What was the last thing we looked at yesterday? Yeah, that. Oh, right, so that'll be a robot. Okay, probably around here. Yep. Since joining Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton has still never been outqualified in any format at China or Canada by Charles Leclerc 6-0. Those tracks bring out the best in him. Yeah, they're both tracks that Charles says he hates. So, well, at least China is. McLaren reverted back to its old spec wing for sprint qualifying. Still, it's the Sky. It's more that we want to take the time to see the correlation with the data. We want to race a race car we know that is predictable. So we're going for the Miami front wing. Interesting. Ranking F1 trophies using FIA regulations. Huh? James Bowers. Alex Albon is okay. His biggest worry is his mum will make him adopt a family of marmots. No way. Lewis Hamilton post-sprint quali. We worked really hard. Seeping, we saw that already. Alex Dunn received a 3-place grid penalty for both Formula 2 races from Pini Villigomez. Yikes. According to DAZN Spain, F1's plan is not for a quadruple header with Saudi. Instead, they plan on doing a triple header, Las Vegas, Qatar, Saudi. After this, there will be a 1-week break before Abu Dhabi, so the season would end on the December 20th. Then when would be the FIA Awards? Christmas Day? Christmas Day is a bit of a shout. Christmas Day is a shout. Just a chill guy enjoying F2. Oh no, what's Jack Villeneuve said? Jack Villeneuve constantly speaks ill of Lewis Hamilton in interviews. Yesterday they were talking about the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, Jack's father, and Lewis said he was one of the best and that he was definitely much braver than his son.
Rodrigo França, Car Magazine Brazil. And obviously far better than his son, so.
Right.
No. Yeah, this is crazy. Lewis, fastest medium speed, fast and low speed. Shit in the straights. More from Oscar Patchy. The Fries have looked strong for a while. Is that a challenge for tomorrow? Our starts have been better than the Fries all year, so we're confident in ours. Bro's waffling. Kamara and Alex Dunn. 2 of several drivers handled penalties. What did Kamara get a pen for?
I literally broke down the entire time.
What is happening?
I literally broke
Where's the
down.
audio?
You're not allowed to be my mechanic. Oh no, I broke the car. Oh no. Oh no. Is this allowed?
That was so slow.
Go. 7 seconds.
Wait, you have to
Gonna
put
be
the
faster, I think.
the suspension
Come
on?
Oh!
It's not my job to change wheels.
Go.
Not so easy, is it? I knew it wasn't gonna be easy.
Oh no, no, not
Okay, to be honest, that looks harder than it looks.
It's not my job.
Seems harder than it looks.
stressing. So good.
I kind of broke the car as well. I literally broke down the entire car.
You're not allowed to be my mechanic.
More. Esme, I wouldn't want you to be my mechanic. Do you guys have the manual?
That is funny. That is funny. Nico Hulkenberg has been P11 in 5 out of the 7 qualifying sessions this season. What a guy. What a guy. Congratulations to Colden Herder for missing the Indy 500 for this. True. Yikes. Was he going to do the Indy 500 and then F2 got moved to today? So he couldn't? He was planning to do it. Wow, that sucks. People hate to see Kimmy coming on their birthday. Bruh. Not on the workplace, man. No way. The team need to get the fattest cake ever to dunk Kimmy in on his birthday.
5 minutes later.
Bruh.
No, on my.
Oh, it's everywhere, mate.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
This troll, man. This troll. World's most expensive lawnmower. Question. What do you think of the statements by former driver Juan Pablo Montoya, who hinted at suspension for you because you have been so critical of Formula 1? Max, I don't know what is his problem. I also have very little patience on someone like that who talks so much nonsense. I just don't understand why types like that get paid by Formula 1 management. I gotta agree. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know why Jack Villeneuve and Pablo Montoya are on the F1 TV broadcast. Like, I think it's fine to bring in all ex-drivers like Jolyon Palmer, like Karun Chandok, like Martin Brundle, like David Coulthard, when they are committed to being a full-time pundit. I don't think Jack Villeneuve and Pablo Montoya want to be full-time pundits. I think they just want a bit of a bag and a bit of relevancy. I don't think they're really trying to be better presenters, right? Because, like, look at Bernie Collins. I thought she was quite rough when she first came on Sky Sports, but she really improved over time, like speaking and doing her job. Juan Pablo Montoya has been on the F1 TV broadcast for like a year and a half. Same with Jack Villeneuve. Both of them, I feel like they are still shit at their, like, the way they speak. It doesn't flow. They kind of just say things because they're experienced drivers. They get away with it, and I'm like, I don't know. You see Jensen, you see Jolyn, you see Karun, you see all these ex-drivers. They do such a good job of actually caring about like being good presenters, and I just don't get that from Pablo Montoya and Jack Villeneuve, and I think they're both just, yeah. Anyways, sure you don't want someone like that in the paddock who spouts so much rubbish. I think it's a case of I say something different from everyone else, so I remain relevant. Exactly. It doesn't bother me that much. It's his problem. I live my life and won't let it influence me. Question. You're definitely someone who quickly figures out who he can trust and who is his best interest at heart, right? Yeah, sometimes I can read people quite easily. And someone gives you a certain feeling, good or bad. When I'm done with someone, I'm really done with them. That's the same as what I just said about that sabbatical. When I stop, I stop. If someone is just sitting there blabbing nonsense and he has negative motives, I'm done with them quickly. Karun just carries. Ponden, do you agree Lando is the second best driver after Max on the grid now? I mean, he's won a world championship. Seriously stepping up to spank an Oscar. I think he's convincingly better than an Oscar as of the end of last season, now this season. I still think Russell is better, just because Russell has started off the season slow with new regulations of cars and has been... I'm not going to lie. I thought Russell got unlucky in China, I think it was. Japan was touch and go. I think I'm getting these races right. Miami was a throw. Miami was an absolute throw from Russell. But Russell said himself that he doesn't like that track. So who knows? We could be having a completely different story with Bahrain and Saudi. But yeah, I still think Russell's a better driver than Norris. I would still say Leclerc's a better driver than Norris. We're only 4 races, now almost 5 races into the season. I don't think that's enough to throw away 3+ years of consistency from Leclerc and Russell, because Norris has been consistent for 8 races, 9 races. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to tell with new regs, but I mean, look, put it this way. If this continues for another, like, 6 races, you could argue Lando's definitely jumped Russell and Leclerc in form. But I don't know. I don't know. But for me, like, I gotta look at the last year, and the last year, like, Lando still doesn't convince me that he's better than Russell and Leclerc. But I think he's definitely, like, I think he's definitely pulled away from Piastri now in that conversation. How could you say that Lando has been consistent since 2019? Lando was amazing in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. But 2024 and 2025, he was very inconsistent. Mozzie, David the Follow. That's just my opinion, though. Max Verstappen will continue to race in Formula 1 next year. Breaking, F1 teams are open to shortening some races by 1 to 2 laps to make the 2027 power unit changes possible. The goal is to offset the higher fuel demand without forcing a new chassis. Yeah. Pretty interesting news came out last night. Alan Prost suffered a head injury during a violent home robbery in Switzerland. Masked thieves targeted his luxury watches and forced his son to open the safe. The suspects fled toward France, and Prost has since flown to Dubai. Why did he fly to Dubai? What? Anyways, that is really sad. I hope he is okay. And, yeah, what a shame. I wonder when they rob the house if they know it's Alan Prost or if they're just robbing a house. You know what I mean? According to Formula 1, Ferrari is by far the best team in low-speed corners. Monaco, here we come. You don't want your driver to get a sprint race curse. The last 3 sprint winners have not won the Grand Prix the next day. Lando, and so it was Kimi. George, it was Kimi. Oscar, it was Max. The Netflix F1 stream is working well, showing the top right with the Apple TV logo. That's cool. It's the F1 TV audio, and there is Spanish too. No option, unlike on Apple, to switch the Sky Sports F1 team. Obviously, no multi-screen setup either, which this was every week. I'd save $400 a year. Ads and no HDR for video. Why anyone would watch if they have access to F1 TV Premium beats me. I'm confused. What the fuck? Why are these guys crowding around the ball like this? Wait, Lewis arrived again on the motorbike? Not full black today, not full black. Tung Tung! Tung Tung has made his way into the garage. What's he doing? Pierre Gasly will start the sprint race from the pit lane. Red Bull boss Laurent Mekies gave his pecking order of the power unit manufacturers on Friday. He said Tier 1 is Mercedes, Tier 2 is Red Bull, Ford, Ferrari, and Audi. Tier 3 is Honda. Lol. He put Audi in that mix. Interesting. The first to do additional development and upgrade opportunities ends with the Canadian GP. Maybe Ferrari is destroying on purpose so they can get a duo, man. Liam Lawson does not participate in the sprint qualifying, gains 3 positions before the start. Refuses to elaborate further. Not a good start to Stroll's home race as Aston pushes his car off the grid ahead of the F1 sprint. The team had been working on an issue for over 10 minutes. All drivers will start the sprint race on medium tires except blah, 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 blah. I'm confused. I mean, I didn't have a problem with this guy streaming my stream. It helps me. Like, I can't stream on TikTok at the moment. I haven't got enough followers, so I don't care if this guy restreams my thing to 200 viewers. I mean, yeah, people don't know it's me, but like, I don't know, like, more facial recognition. I don't know. I don't care. But once I start streaming, it won't matter anyway. So, the fuck. By the rules, Anthony was ahead of the Apex. Yeah, the fact this was an investigator, I'd love to know what the FIA would have deemed this. Again, I think Russell's entitled, but they can't use their whole ahead at the Apex thing. Total Wolf tells Kibby, we talk about this internally, not on the radio. So we didn't scroll Discord today because the whole Oni Pixel debacle, so we're just going through it all now. Hot to go, Lando. Never again, please. That was for someone else. I'm in tears. What?
H-O-T-T, go, Lando.
Never again, please.
That was for someone else.
Bruh. Chapel Run. Isaac Hedges apologized to Red Bull for running too close to Max Verstappen in Canadian GP sprint, thereby triggering the automatic self-destruct mode of the forward engine in the second Red Bull. Okay. Every time George is involved in any sort of drama, you can always expect Lando to be there. Lol. Land Oscar after Canada last year versus Kimi and George barely being able to shake hands after the sprint.
Apologizing to your fault, but you were trying very hard before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's different. Lando admitted it was his fault.
Well, going back, apologize.
Because it was his fault. Whereas that was a racing incident between Russell and Antonelli. Netflix crew on their way to Mercedes motorhome after Russell Antonelli drama.
He wants to move. Let's go, 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 go.
Okay. Okay, I need to watch these F2 highlights because what the fuck is that? Lando using his little break before quali and Oni Pixel's chat. Oh dear, this is going to be chaos. Do you even have a license? I think this is a sign. Retire from driving already. G29 is the most standard low budget you can get. If that's what you want, then yes. If you want something a little bit decent, then SimCube or Fanatec. Great advice. Great advice. Great advice. I only need to know why the two premiers stopped. Okay, I need to watch these highlights, bro. A Red Bull racing mechanic congratulated Checo after his P11 finish. That's nice. That's nice. That is nice. That is nice. Weather outlook for tomorrow. 4 p.m. 60% chance of rain. 70% chance before the race. We could be cooking. We could be cooking unless they decide to delay. Unless they decide to delay a bit. Alright. That is it for Discord. If there's anything else, chuck it in there. How long we got to F1 Academy? 30 minutes. Are F2 highlights up yet? I don't think they upload F2 highlights till after F1. Oh, they're up. Oh! Thank God we've got the sprint post reactions, right? Yeah! Actually, I want to hear what Kimi and Russell have to say. Alright, YouTube. We're going to be watching some videos now. Can't watch them on YouTube, so going to end the stream there. Come join us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Ponden. Otherwise, I'll be live in 30 minutes again for F1 Academy. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.